Here it is now. You've got Namakalal leading from the front, just a shade ahead there of Kilcarry Bridge, who's in second. Gaurish is tucked in on the rail, and Foolproof is up on the outside, making a forward move. Sullivan out of it at the stage. They straighten up. Namakalal continues to lead on the inside railings, and he's got about a length there to Foolproof, who's coming up very dangerously on the outside. And then Gaurish finding the 1100 a little sharp, but moving up on the outside under the stick. But it's still Namakalal, just the leader there. Foolproof looks like he might have it, and so does Gaurish, devouring ground on the outside. Very close as they flash past, but I think it could be Namakalal. We'll have to leave it to the judge to give you the final placings. Here it is. You can see Valerie Stahl moving up. He's on the outside at the moment, but still almost in third, fourth last position, as Bunting is calling the shots. And he hasn't gone wide. He's still just about 2 horses off the fence. They turn for home. You've got Bunting in the lead. On the outside, Freeze. Then you've got East Side. And on the inside there comes Manzoni. And then a lovely opening presents itself to Sandesh. He grabs it with both hands. Valerie Stahl responds when asked for the effort, and he just kicks away from them. He just accelerates so smoothly to go away to win the Albert Pipano Memorial Cup in great style. So the winner, Valerie Stahl, owned by Vikram Bachawat, ridden by A. Sandesh, trained by Vijay Singh, has come out to win the Albert Pipano Memorials Cup. Here it is now. You've got Beowulf, the leader there, from Viragio on the inside. Nova traveling a little wide on the outside. Estrella Star just behind them, making her move. Then comes Capricornia and Santana. But as they straighten, Beowulf now gets passed down the middle there by Nova, and Estrella Star being put in top gear on the outside by Neeraj Rawal. So it's Suraj Naredu on the inside on Nova, on the outside Neeraj Rawal on Estrella Star. These two have pulled away. It's a battle royal between them. Nova on the inside, on the outside Estrella Star. The whips are out, but it could be anybody's race as they flash past the winning post, locked together in what looked to be a desperately close finish. We wait for the judge's verdict to tell us what the outcome of this race has been.
Hindu Singh there just lying in the box seat on the outside of the leader. And when Hindu Singh pressed the button and asked the mare to quicken, it was all over in a few strides. They passed the 400 there as they straighten up. Ricky Aware still on the inside, and now Hindu Singh gets down on Rainbow Trout, riding her hands and heels. And she absolutely kicks clear and runs away from the rest of them. Very impressive win here for Rainbow Trout. This mare by Letier Moy out of Rainbow Queen, going on to win by about 4 lengths from Jaiwan finishing second, and Exception running on to run third. As they straighten up for the final run in, Hindu Singh on Galen going well, about 2 lengths good of Dundee Satyagraha. On the outside is Suraj Naredu now waiting to make his run. On the very wide outside was Mr. Moonlight, and between horses was Eastwood. But as they straighten up with 300 to go, Hindu Singh goes for the stick on Galen. He's still about a length and a half to the good of Jake, who's having to go flat out on its outside with Suraj Naredu. It is Hindu Singh on the inside, Suraj Naredu on the outside on Jake, and these two are going hammer and tongs. And it looks like a very close thing here. I'll leave it to the judge, with Eastwood flying to run third from Mr. Moonlight. So wonderful performance here by the juveniles in the Indian Champagne Stakes Grade 3. And I'll leave it to the judge to give you the final placings.
Here they are now, 600 to run. You can see Psychic Force still going handily, and the first one to come under pressure there is Trafalgar, with Srinath niggling him just to stay there and then slapping him down the shoulder. Down the turn now, and Psychic Force still going very handily in front. He's about 2.5 lengths at the moment, the good of Trafalgar, who's under the stick, and then comes Shivansh. No sparkle here from Trafalgar, and Psychic Force continues to dominate. He's out in front. Suraj goes for the stick now, but he knows he's got this one taped. He pulls away from him, and going for the wire, it was Psychic Force who wins the Indian Champion Cup from Trafalgar, who finishes up second, and a long way back to Shivansh in third. So, number 1, Psychic Force, the property of Mrs. Sumita Saha.
As the field straightens up for the final run in here, Berluti dominating from the front. He's about 2 lengths good of Ashwamegh at this stage. Om Shanti coming off the bridle, and so is Occitania. Wind Chaser at this time was second last with 400 to run. But jockey P. Vikram did really well. Got a nice run between horses. Stayed in the middle of the track. And as Berluti continued to dominate, you're still 2.5 lengths good of Ashwamegh, who seemed to be going nowhere. And with a giant strides on the inside, Wind Chaser came through. Occitania running a very erratic course there, ending up on the inside from the outside. And Wind Chaser going on to win this. And an absolute blanket for second place. I think Om Shanti may have got it, but I'll leave it to the judges.